Hey guys, February 4th, 2026. Just here with a watch list video and like a daily recap. So today it was kind of brutal for me, honestly. I'm just gonna go through what happened. Right now I have no positions, but I will explain what happened. I do have Tesla, which is like a long-term holding. I don't even look at it, but um, yeah, let me just go through my day. So this morning I shorted CLS. Um, and I shorted this thing as we were taking out, this we just kind of rejecting VWAP here on the 5 minute, and I just shorted it here after this big green bar, and I got paid nicely on this, and then it closed okay, and I was like, okay, let's see, tomorrow it's probably gonna roll over, and I just saw this thing rampant after hours, and I had to cut my losses. I took a decent loss on this. I went from going big green to big red on it, which really sucked, honestly. And I also tried to short it on I tried to short it yesterday too. Um, and like I actually got shaken out of this thing yesterday as but yeah, I mean either way. A little annoying. I did cover the rest of my hood short today, which worked very nicely. I shorted it on Friday 30th as a rejection of 200 moving average, and it rolled over nicely, and I just covered. I'm trying to take faster gains recently because one thing I noticed is I've been just trying to trail my positions, and that leads to like me giving back a lot of gains. And so recently, I've kind of just been noticing that flaw, and it can work. Like just trailing, it can work really well if you're in the right market regime. But in a choppy environment, it's a little difficult. So I just try to take faster gains. So yeah, I'm out of my hood. This was a very nice trade. I didn't size it that big, but of course, the ones you don't size always work, right? And another painful one today was MU. This one too, I did a great job shorting this as a 5 minute opening range low. I shorted it more like $400 with a high of day stop, and I was up like 3R on it, and then this after hour squeeze kind of scared me out, and I just covered it, but it kind of sucked. Like even this, like I should have been trimming this, but of course I just try to go for the jugular, and then I get screwed. So that's something I need to work on for sure. Um, and yeah, overall, just pretty ugly day in the markets. Like we had a lot of things down, like a lot of things, like Palantir, which I was watching for a short too on this day, and I missed it. Um, it was on the watch list, but it was just too fast for me, and yeah, I passed on it. But now it's going down a lot. We can even just sort through this by the change. Like you can just see all these huge down days. Apple up in like SNDK. It's a crazy move, but this probably could be a short too. Um, if it can retest like yesterday's highs, or today's highs, I will definitely short it for sure. I probably sound like a huge bear right now, but I am a long trader as well. I just don't really see any long setups right now. Um, yeah, so you guys probably get it. Just big distribution day, and yeah, something I need to work on is just take faster gains in this kind of environment. But yeah, for tomorrow, I'm watching a few things. I am watching Hood on the long side, so this is like a third day reversal pattern kind of. So if we can get like a gap done in Hood tomorrow, or even just taking out yesterday's lows and we start bouncing, reclaiming VWAP, that could be like a not a day trade, but like a quick short term like bounce idea. So that's something I'm watching for. I'm watching ALAB for a short if it loses the 200 simple moving average. So pretty much yesterday's lows. Um, yeah, it could just flash to the downside. Like some of these charts have been doing now, like CRDO. You think, oh, this one actually, yeah, lost the 200 too and just flushed. I'm actually watching this one for a short too potentially. Not this one. Sorry, I'm watching ABGO, which lost the 200 today, but also is just gapping up, which is what caused the CLS to gap up because I guess they're kind of correlated. So this is gapping up to 328, which is like right here. So like if it starts rejecting like these moving averages, I would definitely get short on this thing. Um, IGV, this thing is just getting beaten up. Software is just getting screwed. I'll be watching this for like a bounce, maybe. Yeah, I'll be watching this for like a parabolic bounce. It's getting quite extended to the downside, so I mean, it could bounce. I mean, not maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the next day, it could definitely start bouncing. The ideal situation would be taking out these lows, so another 10%. And if we can undercut these lows, we could probably rally bigly, and it would happen in like a short amount of time. So it's something I would want to trade. SNDK went over. CLS, I'm still watching this thing. This is in a stage 3 base distribution pattern. Um, and yeah, this could roll over bigly. So I mean, it stopped me out twice already. I've lost some decent money on it, but um, if it re-triggers to the downside, it's something I would definitely want to trade. And I went over ALAB, and I went over ABGO. So I went over all the trades. Um, I will go over like what I'm watching. So more what I'm watching. NBIS. It's not a short here, but it's something I am watching for sure. Um, Carvana also, I'm watching this as if it can maybe retest the 50 or break the 100 simple moving average. Something I'm watching. CRDO, we talked about this. Affirm too. If it can start to rally up into its declining moving averages, I will try to short it. This thing has earnings, so maybe we get an opportunity in a gap up. And MU I talked about too. Yeah, so we can see like all the money's rotating out of software and all these tech names, and it's going into these like construction, like let's say like oil names, like XOM, just yeah, oil and like um home builders and like toilet paper stocks, like Walmart and stuff like that. Like these things are making big moves. But just the defense names. Um, yes, let me just go over. I'm watching ITB maybe. I'm watching Nail for this, which is it's faster and it's above these highs maybe something out long. Um, Home builders, yeah, watching this too. I'm watching VIR. If it could tighten up a little more, I'd be interested in this. A little slow, not sexy, but that's where the money's going right now. TTMI, I'm also ugly day to day, but it's still intact. TDW transport another transportation stock, and this looks pretty good. STNG also looks pretty good. SLB, I would like to. This thing's very strong. If you bought it down here, I guess that was the nice spot, but hard to know. Hard to know. Yeah, nice move there for sure. RCL, I like RCL. I like NVT, and then I just have some CCL also looks pretty decent. I think yeah, CCL also looks pretty good. Above like it's like a bit of a flat base here. Something I'd be watching for sure. So let me add that to the watch list. And then VIK, CCL, RCL are all correlated. So this one too. I have a few more speculative names on here, like AMPX, which I'm probably gonna remove after today. Hot, it bounced off. Like another thing I've been noticing recently is you can do these day trades where like this will fail, and then it'll completely fail, and then it'll find support at a key moving average on the daily, which is the 50. It found support, and then it triggers a 620 setup. So on the 5 minute chart, when where the 5 moving average crossed over the 20, that's when you buy it right here. And then you set your stop below day, and then you can like day trade in this environment. Something to think about. But yeah, for the most part, just a really ugly day. Um, yeah, that's something that's all I really wanted to talk about, guys. Just expressing my frustration a little bit on CLS and MU. I thought I did a really good job shorting these things, but I got shaken out. And now MU is rolling over in the overhead session. MU is let me check this thing here. MU. So I covered at like basically, oh well, it's bouncing again. It's at 386, but still much it's still lower than what I covered. But yeah, things are bouncing for some reason in the after hour session right now, which is interesting. Or and not the after hours, in the overnight session. MU up 2%. Yeah, so I don't know. What's the Qs doing? The Qs are up. Yeah, the Qs are bouncing a bit in the overnight session. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna try to. This is more of a journal for me, but I'm gonna try to like keep making daily videos on my thoughts and stuff, just to see my improvement over the years. But yeah, for February, I would really like to just lock in gains faster, improve like my expectancy there a bit, like just pay myself faster, and until the regime shifts. But yeah, if the regime stays like this, I would like to just lock in faster gains. That's the thing for me. So yeah, it's trying to improve every day. Yeah, but thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. So see you tomorrow.